It's time for a kick-ass concert announcement.
Oh my God, it's the cult at the Fillmore, New Orleans.
That's amazing.
This concert's coming up fast, May 3rd. Get those tickets live at the Fillmore. See the cult on stage.
Fillmore, New Orleans.
That's right, May 3rd. Get those tickets now. Go to livenation.com, go to the Fillmore website, find May 3rd and click on those ticket sales, or go to the MHOG podcast website, click on the link. It will take you directly to those tickets. May 3rd at the Fillmore, the cult.
Oh my God.
Once again, May 3rd at the Fillmore, New Orleans. From the Metal Hand of God podcast, we thank you for listening. Keep listening to the MHOG podcast for more summer concert announcements.
MHOG Podcast. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and with me, as always, is the Galaxy Questing X-Men, Star-Warped Pauly Shore, never-ending story lost boy himself.
The Rum Guy, the very annoyed Rum Guy.
Rum is actually kind of really pissed off right now, guys. If you hear a little bit of an echo during our show, it's because Rum had to resort in using an Xbox tonight for his recording due to the fact of some bullshit with Skype and not allowing him and his computer to use the new version. I don't know why.
Because it's a piece of shit laptop.
Don't buy one.
Really is the worst laptop ever designed. A laptop that has to use a SIM card just to have enough memory to operate.
It's weird, man. It's really weird. I don't understand.
It's like the burner phone of laptops.
There you go. Rum uses the burner phone of laptops. That's going to be partial of what the name of this episode is.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
It's
horrible.
terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible.
But it's nice that you can do the Xbox talk and Skype thing and still work. I mean,
Right. So now we know it's an option for anyone out there who would like to do the show and does not have the the capabilities of using Skype on a computer or whatever.
Sure.
There is that option if you guys have an Xbox or probably a PS4 as well.
Probably anything you can get or Skype on, you could probably use it.
Right, yeah. You can use your headphones from your gaming console and chat it up with us.
Sure.
So,
hey, you had a busy evening.
I did. But before I get that started, guys, look, this month we're gonna be dropping a lot of promos on our show, guys. We have a huge lineup of concerts coming to the fucking Fillmore, and us guys here have tickets for all of you. So listen to our show, listen to the beginning, which I'm sure you did already. We have that one promo at the beginning, and we're gonna have a large promo with like 7 shows in the middle of this episode. So you'll enjoy it. It's pretty fucking cool. But yeah, also listen for us for ticket giveaways and look on our Facebook page for whatever contest that we decide we're gonna do. Because, we're fucked up like that, and we want you guys to do stupid shit to get these tickets.
And we want you to have these tickets. We want you to enjoy them. This is something, you guys have been listening for for a while now, and we appreciate all the new listeners coming in. And as a thank you, this is what this is all about. So go get those tickets as soon as those the contests drop. They're really easy, people. Just do what it says. You get the tickets. It's just that easy.
Yeah, and we actually gave away 2 pairs of tickets to what I'm about to talk about, and the winners were actually, it was really funny because the last set of tickets I couldn't give away to save my life. So Zach Cook, the guys from Full Metal Music Review, Full Metal Music News, hit me up, and I was like, you know what? They sent me a picture of them doing the contest because they wanted to go. I wasn't going to give them to them, but you know what? No one else wanted them, so why not? So Zach Cook and Amanda won the last set he had for this, and also Chris Chaos from Alt 92.3, the radio station, won the first pair. So that's pretty fucking awesome. They're going to enjoy this show. But anyway, without further ado, let's talk about the show. I went last night to go see Paranormal Cirque. It was fucking phenomenal. One of the coolest things I've ever got to watch live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like...
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, dude, it was so cool. Like, I don't want to really give away anything for anybody who's going to watch this because it was that awesome. Like, there was tremendous acrobats. There was magic. There was, like, funny parts. There was just... It was so good, dude. Like, there was...
But it's not just your average circus either.
No.
It's not just a circus. It's hard to get people to grasp that concept. This is like, if it's like if Cirque du Soleil went to hell.
There you go. That's pretty much what I was looking for.
Yeah.
We will have a huge promo thing put up on our YouTube page soon, and it will also go on our website. We were allowed to film, we were allowed to take photos, and I have some candid interviews with 3 of the performers on this bill, which was fucking awesome. Like, it's all
really cool.
Yeah, it's all videoed, so our YouTube's gonna have a bunch of really cool stuff on it. We got, there'll be some still pictures as well, but man, was it such a cool... It was like
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Basically.
That was a cool movie back in. That's when you first brought up, you told me first about the Paranormal Cirque. That was the first thing that popped into my head, was that old movie, which was terrified the shit out of me when I was a little kid. That whole concept, for those who never saw that movie, was that this is like the darkest Disney movie ever. The devil had a traveling carnival back in the early 1900s and would go to small town. But going to small town, he would get all the town folk to come in there, and he started stealing souls. That's what I was thinking of when then I went to their website.
Yeah.
Their website's phenomenal.
Isn't it cool?
And there's other stuff from them, old interviews and stuff like that they've done, television spots and stuff for different news broadcasts and stuff. But to see what they do, man, that was a lucky view, man. I hope they come up this way. I'd love to go see them.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they go towards you guys so you guys can check them out as well. I know it's a yearly thing. They even talked about coming back here next year, so that's even cooler. So basically, we are hoping that we can still be associated with these guys in the future because we really enjoyed the show. And like I said, everybody was very, very cool. I got to learn a few things on the video. You'll actually see more. I hate not being able to say stuff because I just don't want to ruin it for anybody that'll go see it. But I just want everyone to know that you guys have to go check this out because it was just such a phenomenal thing.
Well, with you doing stuff with the magic show that you're involved with,
yeah,
I mean, was that kind of I'm sure that had a cool perspective for you too, seeing that stuff with Dr. Joe and everything. And
man, the illusions these guys use really
top notch,
blew me away. Like, they're like Copperfield-esque, like large size. Like
Okay,
that
sweet.
kind of really just
You know,
awesome.
they throw a lot of
cool stuff.
pyrotechnics and lasers and shit in there too, don't they?
Yeah. It was really cool. No, not really. Not too much fire. They do fire effects, but it's not like explosions and stuff like that. They light stuff on fire and things like that, but nothing big explosions. But they do have like smoke cannons and stuff that blow, big smoke bombs up in the air. So it looks really fucking cool.
There is a video online of them disassembling or assembling and disassembling their setup.
Yeah,
and it's like a time lapse fast forward thing.
Yeah,
dude, the amount of labor it takes to do that it's like a military operation.
That was one of the questions I asked one of the performers. I basically asked how long it took them to take it apart, and of course the performer doesn't have anything to do with it because they have their own crew to do. But the young lady told me it takes their crew basically almost 24 hours. They like when the last show happens, they start to break down, and it doesn't finish till like 6 a.m. or
Wow.
longer than that, because it takes that, and that's just to break the tent down. That's not to pack it up.
Wow. So you did get some of the questions I sent you?
I actually couldn't get yours in because they actually sent me an entire list that they wanted me to make sure I asked some of them. So I went through and did some of the ones that they asked. And I mean, I asked, of course, some just off the whim, off the cuff kind of stuff that we do.
Sure.
But I didn't get a chance to. I can only ask like 3 or 4 questions each. So and
so you weren't able to ask the one about the sexy vampire?
I was not.
Oh, that was a gem.
I'm sorry. There was sexy vampires involved in the show. He was very nice. No.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Again, sexy vampires. That's something else I'm going to miss.
Yeah, it was, dude. I'm telling you, look, it was really, really, really cool. The founder of this this whole Cirque, his name is Manuel Rebecki.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he was, and I got a little history behind it. He was born and raised in Italy, Milan, which was very, very cool. He spent most of his life traveling through Europe with his aunt, this and that, and she was the founder of like one of the largest circuses in Europe.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool. I would say the name, but you know how good I am with saying names, and this is a different language, so it's like,
so it's English.
Yeah. It's like the Moria Orphea Circus, something like that. I don't want to be a dick and screw it up, but you know how it goes. This is another really cool kind of note that I did not know. The owner commissioned a Ferrari in 2012 to custom the fabric for the tents.
Oh.
Not the car. He commissioned Ferrari, the company.
The company, right.
To do the fabric for the tents and the equipment for the shows. How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, I mean, I would have probably got like Yugo. Or something, something, because that took some time and some money to get that done.
Yeah, I bet.
Those tents got to be pricey, man, just by themselves. You just want if you were going to the quote unquote circus tent store, and you said, the only one I could afford would be the ugly tent that was miscolored, because they're so fucking expensive. Like I want the brown tent.
Yeah, right. And it's weird is like this is not the only Cirque that he owns. Like he has he has 3 other shows, they said. They have a silver and gold and the silver and gold units. That's what they call them, and the paranormal show.
Very cool. I used to dance under the name Silver Unit.
I bet you did. The gold unit premiered in 2017.
Yeah. And it lasted for more than 4 hours.
I bet. I doubt that very seriously.
Well, that's awesome though, man. That's something. So it really, it sounds like this is a huge, almost an international operation then.
Yeah, it definitely is. And from what I've read, the other two, the silver and gold, are something to deal with water. Like they have water tanks.
Oh.
Yeah, like they have a 35,000 gallon water tank that they use. It's like it's for like water curtains or something along that lines.
Yeah. So when the water curtains are like a on-stage waterfall, and then they
Right.
can part it and change colors and project shit on it, and
Yeah.
oh wow, man, that's intense.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see something like that. You know what I mean? It's really cool.
Did you ever want to join the circus?
Yeah, actually, just because it would seem like a really cool job. You know,
What would you do? What would you want to do? I mean, if you
I
had
would
the
just be the
time
fucking
and time and ability to train to do
nah.
something.
Nah, man. I if I had time and ability to train and do something,
Yeah.
I would just. I'm more of the, not per se ringmaster, but like they had
The ballyhoo.
a little person, which his
You
name
want
is
to be a midget?
Marvin, which was a really nice guy. I got to interview him. He was awesome.
Sweet.
He was kind of like an MC almost, like in between skits
Yeah.
and things, and he did like funny shit like that. Like I would like to do something like that. That would be fun, to fuck with the people and do things like that. That was really cool.
That would be really, really cool.
Marvin was a very cool guy. I for the life of me, I can't remember where he said he was from. I think he said it was oh God, his English was pretty hard to understand. But like I said, he was a very sweet guy. He's been in the circus, not this one, but like he's been in the circus most of his life. He said like 25 years.
Oh wow.
Of doing different things and doing. He said this is the most the way different than what he's used to. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, wow, this is very very cool.
This is like a one-off circus right here.
Yeah, he loved it. He said he loves it. And but yeah, so it was a very cool guy. It was very nice to meet him. God dang, I wish I could remember where he said he was from. When the YouTube video drops, you'll know because it's all on there. I just
cool.
It's hard for me to go through all this stuff because I don't want to not let people see the YouTube video, and I don't want to like cut what I was talking about in there onto here.
Well, yeah,
just
that's okay. We can move from it and just save a little save a little bit for the YouTube.
Yeah. Cool. But all I gotta say, guys, is go see this show. The two winners that are gonna love this tonight, today, and tomorrow. Oh no, the Tonight shows.
Saturday show.
Yeah, right. That's Saturday's today, right?
Yes, but when they're listening to it, it'll be already gone.
Yeah, I know that it's past, but they'll know what it is. It was Saturday. The show was Saturday. This is us talking to the future people. But yeah, they are going to enjoy the fuck out of these shows. I know I did. And, it's just amazing.
That's really cool, man. Really cool.
What's cool too, like not to say anything, but what's very, very cool is like they have like the listing of where these, I want to say it's like where the shows where they have performers from all over the world, like from these shows. Like I
know what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
where the provenance of the performers themselves.
Right, they're all from different places. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at this paper that they sent me. It's just kind of screwing me up a little bit because I'm not used to reading from a script, but it's not really a script. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a bunch of information on it, and I'm just trying to make sure I get the cool stuff out. Like
sure,
like the gold unit, like I was telling you about, the people from Romania, Argentina, Cuba, Italy. Brazil, Hungary, Colombia.
Wow.
Yeah, the silver has mostly people from Italy, it looks like, Bulgaria, Mexico, United States.
Just everywhere.
Yeah, and then there's a black unit.
Why's it got to be a black unit?
Hey, because it's bigger, I guess.
We all know that's a lie.
Right. But there's people from Belarus,
Belarus.
Belarus. There you go. I'm sorry. Just trying to. Belarus, Mexico,
that's pretty cool.
USA, Italy. Yeah, man, they're from everywhere, dude. It's so.
Was it pretty packed last night?
Yes. Oh, there you go. Marvin Blanco. I got his name right here, man. He says he's from
sweet.
Mexico, so that's very cool. Marvin, you are an awesome guy, by the way. And I think I talked to Delilah Santos last night as well. I think that's the only Delilah on here. Yeah, that's who I talked to.
Okay.
But it was very cool. She was a dancer and the magician's assistant as well.
Oh,
and
I think I saw her.
And Marvin his title is Diablo the Clown.
Oh, Diablo the Clown. That's awesome.
Pre-show scare actor and comedian, which is very good.
Very cool, man.
And I think the other young lady I talked to was Tiffany Manning. She's just a pre-show scare actor.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Which is actually very cool. Like they do like this pre-show thing, which is
like they do at House of Shock type of
right. But you walk through like a small version of a haunted house kind of thing, where there's like people getting chopped up. It's very fucking cool, man. It's a super sweet setup.
Nice, man. Nice. Well, I'm glad you got to go, and hope everybody who got tickets is going to enjoy it as well as you did, because it sounds amazing. And then once again, like Wayne said, don't forget to as soon as you hear this, it'll probably be going already up. But go check out the MHOG YouTube, and he'll have more stuff. There's interviews and pictures and all that other good shit. I think it's phenomenal.
Now, just for everybody's information, now the paranormal, quote unquote, I'm doing air quotes, the black unit is also age restrictive now. Okay, it's got adult humor, language, sexual references. It's got all that stuff in it. It's 13 and up. 13 to 17, you have to be with a parent, and anything below that, you cannot come in.
Right.
But they do. They do.
Porta Johns.
They do offer family-focused shows as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but it's for their water circuses, the gold and silver units.
Gotcha.
But that's just a FYI, in case anybody wants to go check out some of their stuff.
Nice, man, nice.
So
what else is going on? You had also mentioned. There's just so much going on with MHOG right now. With
we got tons.
This
man.
Fillmore shows and all this other stuff. Oh my gosh, it's already started out to be a crazy year.
Yeah, and it's going to be even bigger.
Very, very cool, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the pause there. I heard my wife saying she's going to kill my kid, so I was just making sure that there was no guns going off. Here
Patience
he is.
is a virtue, Katana.
He ran in here.
Of course he did.
Anyway, and so anyway, yeah, she's killing him. He just wants to be with me, He wants to be up my butt and kind of hang out with me.
It's cool because it's he loves his dad.
Yeah, I know, and I love it.
And he likes you too.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty good. You're an asshole.
Good times.
Yeah. Speaking of good times, you know what today is?
420.
That's right. And for all of you lovely weed enthusiasts, we actually were supposed to have our one and only Pot Thoughts gentleman himself, Mr. Wire Dog, or Smitty, as people call him, on. But being that it's 420, I'm sure he's either stoned out of his mind or still asleep, since it's like 4 or 5 hours difference where he's at, and it's really early in the morning.
No problem, Wire.
But
catch you next time.
Yeah, we'll have him on soon. But anyway, so he did send us a 420 Pot Thoughts, and we're going to play that right here, right now. And after the 420 Pot Thoughts will be a huge. When I say huge, I mean huge.
This is like
music announcement promo. So anyway, sit back, enjoy all of this madness right here.
Oh, you fucking up the rotation. Pump, pump, yeah. Pump, pump, yeah.
Counting deaths from the substance alone, alcohol kills 88,000 people a year. Tobacco kills 480,000. And marijuana kills absolutely no one.
According to curriculum, marijuana can get you hooked on harder substances. It's a gateway drug.
Yeah, educators have been saying that for years, but it's not true.
It's time to sit down and get inspired by a man on the mic that we call Raya. Let's listen up and learn fast. It's Pot Thoughts, where we learn about that weed, that kush, that grass. Pot Thoughts. Raya.
What's up, MHOG family? It's time once again for Pot Thoughts with Wire Dog. Coming to you from the Emerald Triangle, where 420 is more than just a time on your watch. That being said, you guessed it, it's the 420 episode, where the 420 parties used to be awesome here, but the cops would fuck that shit up. Like, every year I remember we'd, like, meet up in the local community park and smoke out at 420, and the cops wouldn't do anything for the longest time. But then, like, a few years back, some, like, homeless people, like, started to having fights, and then ever since then, the cops would set up their mobile command center and close the park down and say they spread horse manure all over the field so no one could use it. But we'd still fucking smoke out in the woods and fucking... and they couldn't do shit about it. One year, my friend and I made a batch of ganja cookies, and we tried the first batch, and we were taking bong hits, and got the munchies, and ate some from the second batch, quality control test, if you will. And we were going to take some to some of our other friends' house, but as soon as we left the house, somehow my friend had left his phone in the house and locked himself out of his house. But he still had a spare key for his car in his wallet, so we ended up driving to the hardware store and tried to make a shim. And he was so high, he was trying to use tools in the store without taking them out of the packaging, and the manager was right behind him the whole time, watching him try to use these tools, and the manager's like, "Oh, you trying to make a shim?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, I got some tools back here." And, yeah, later on, when the second cookie hit, we both could barely walk. Which brings me to my next topic, pot party safety tips. 1. If there is edibles, eat one, wait 30 minutes to an hour. If you don't feel it, eat another one. If eating edibles, eat something other than just the edibles. 3. If you eat too many edibles, or if the edible is too strong in the weed taste, you might get sick. Have some chaser ready. If you eat way too many and you've already had too much, you may suffer from jello leg effect, where you can't walk and your legs are pretty much jello. 4. Don't drink too much alcohol and try to smoke. You might get the spins. 5. Don't smoke in your car. Cops can pull you over and give you a DUI. 6. When you go to the drive-thru at Taco Bell, remember, you're at a Taco Bell, not Burger King. Taco Bell, I know you're hiding Wappas back there. 420 is not the only time you should smoke. For example, my 420 schedule, starting with a 12 a.m. dab, followed by a late night smoke sesh at 2:15, followed by a 4:20 wake and bake sesh, then a 7:10 morning dab, then on 11:20 is the lunch smoke, 2:15 is the tsunami drill, and basically what a tsunami drill is to get as high as possible, as fast as possible. Then, of course, is 2:15, which is the ultimate smoke out. And then 6:09 is the after dinner smoke sesh. And 7:10, the evening dab. If you get past the evening dab, then 8:20, and if you survive that, or the 8:20 bedtime bowl, if you survive that, then the 12 a.m. dab. Now, for our pot product review, we have got Smokies Edibles. These are 10 milligram THC gummies, and we have the blue raspberry fruit chew ones. These taste really good. They are vegan and gluten-free. Ooh. They're really good. They don't have the taste of weed. I could eat this whole package, which I probably wouldn't want to because I'd be too fucked up to do anything afterwards. I'm telling you, 1, maybe 2 gummies is enough. You will wreck your shit if you fucking eat the whole thing. And for our strain of the month is the Titan OG by Northern Emerald. With a THC content of 22%, this one will get you fucking stoned, like unbelievably stoned. And this is like the best OG flavor I've had in a long time. Really recommend this one. It's a really good strain, and that one is our strain of the month. And for our dab of the month, this is a new product we're going to try to feature each month, is the Mango Tree by Wax. It's a live resin sauce, and I believe it was 86% THC. And it's a really flavorful sauce. It's a nice, smooth dab. I can usually take it without coughing too much. Really flavorful and really sweet flavor, and definitely gets me like primo high. And just a last minute random pot thought on a product that hasn't been invented yet. It's toilet seats for men that are spring loaded, so every time they're flushed, they spring back up. Anyway, let me know what you think at our Facebook page, Pot Thoughts, and we've been featuring recipes of the month, the strain of the month, and the pot product reviews. And just remember, the grass is always greener in the other guy's basement.
I like do the cha-cha.
This shit is awesome.
Don't forget to check us out next time. Thanks for listening to Pot Thoughts with Wire. Don't bogart this shit, man. You want to share with your friends. Yeah. Pot Thoughts.
Everybody in the car, test drive with COVID.
Hey, since we're all here, why don't we go to the Fillmore and pick up all the tickets for the May concerts I want to see? There's so many of them. Here, let's check out the radio and see if there's anything about it on here.
Everybody's doing it.
I heard May is the month of concerts. We really need to go check them out at the Fillmore.
Let's punch you in the face with this concert announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shinedown, May 6th at the Fillmore, New Orleans. Get those tickets at livenation.com, thefillmore.com, or MHOG Podcast. Find it, click on the links, it'll take you straight to ticket sales. May 6th. But wait, there's more at the Fillmore, New Orleans, May 7th. How about meshuggah? If you like it hard and heavy, this is a show you don't want to miss on May 7th at the Fillmore, New Orleans.
Incredible. MHOG Podcast.
But wait, there's more. How about the Black Dahlia murder with meshuggah on May 7th? Fillmore brings it heavy on May 7th with meshuggah and the Black Dahlia murder. Don't miss this one.
Ready for a rocking night.
Another must-have ticket for May 7th. The Fillmore, New Orleans. As if it couldn't get any better, May 8th, Rob Zombie.
I don't know. It's magic. It's really magic.
New Orleans' new premier concert venue.
That's right, the teenage rock god himself, the legend Rob Zombie, live on stage May 8th. Another show from the Fillmore, New Orleans. This is a May concert explosion brought to you by the MHOG Podcast in association with the Fillmore, New Orleans.
This just in.
Just when you thought May couldn't get any more exciting, here is the band, the legend, Garbage, on stage live at the Fillmore May 10th. Get those tickets. Don't forget, May 6th, 7th, 8th, and 10th. See all these bands. Get them at one shot. Go to thefillmore.com or mhogpodcast.com. Click on the links. Get those tickets before they're all gone. These shows will sell out. So let's recap. May 6th, Shinedown. May 7th, meshuggah with special guest, the Black Dahlia Murder. May 8th, Rob Zombie. And May 10th, Garbage. Get those tickets now. The Fillmore, New Orleans. Check it out.
So yeah, that's our gigantic pot thoughts and concert announcement right there, because it was huge.
I tell you what, the Wire does a good job on his segment. I think it's good.
He does.
And those Fillmore concerts are going to be, again, what are they going to be, Wayne?
What are they going to be? They're going to be huge.
Exactly.
Sorry,
so we're
that's
talking,
funny.
That one, that's the 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. I mean, that's like an entire week you need to buy tickets for.
Yes.
Like every day. I mean, that's what you do in the summer. You go to concerts. I mean, that's what I used to do. You know, I still do if I get a chance to. If I can get, you know, it breaks the week up, man. You're going to these shows. Why sit at home and do nothing when you could be going to a really cool concert? And you can say, you know, 10 years down the road, hey, I saw them, all in a week. It was crazy. It was like the fucking download festival, but it was nuts. But yeah, man, Shinedown puts on a hell of a show.
Yes. From what I've heard, I've never seen them live, but everyone has told me that they are a really, really, really good band live.
And then you've got meshuggah and Black Dahlia Murders,
which I'll be there for that.
You've got Rob Zombie.
Can't wait for that show.
Always a great show. The man puts on a hell of a stage performance. And then you've got Garbage.
Yes.
So I mean, that's 4 big shows right there. And from what I understand, they're going to be having another one. They're sneaking another one in.
Sneaking another one in there, guys.
Sneaking another one in. So it's going to be this fucking May is crazy for concerts.
Yeah, we got a lot of concerts coming, guys. Like the whole week is fucking packed. And we got your tickets right here, guys. So listen to the show. Go look on our Facebook page. You know, we're going to post something probably tomorrow on what we need you guys to do for tickets. So we got to brainstorm and figure out what the fuck that is.
And whatever, I mean, no matter what, though, if you don't get the tickets from us,
go
to
anyway.
the Fillmore New Orleans website, go to our website, MHOGpodcast.com, click on the links, go to Live Nation, however you want to do it. But go and, find those dates, get those tickets, because tickets like this, they sell out fast. I mean, it's like waiting on an eBay auction. You got to wait, bam, click it before they're gone.
And these shows, I promise you, will be huge. Sorry, I found the effects button on the board, and I'm having a good time with it.
Oh my god!
It's even funnier is you guys should have heard the which we'll probably put in a behind the scenes thing of me trying to stammer over saying the word huge and finding the button. It was the funniest thing we've done in quite a long time, and we have not stopped laughing about it.
Yeah, there's a good almost 8 minutes of this show you will have not heard because of that.
Because we're idiots.
But yeah, man. Shit, I wish I had some of those concerts coming up this way for sure.
I do too, man. I really wish you guys had like a Fillmore or something out that way. That way I could kind of
House of Blues. I got that's Myrtle Beach. That's the closest big venue we got.
Really? That's because you live on a fucking island, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. The fucking beach. That's what I got. I got to fucking listen to. They do a concert series here on the island, but it's like, crappy shag music and.
You probably get a lot of what the fuck's his name? Margaritaville. Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett, yeah.
Yeah, you get some Buffett type stuff, and hey, they're not knocking anybody. They do a great job. Everybody they get through here, but it's, hey, do I want to see a Jimmy Buffett cover band, or do I want to see, whatever, Shinedown or meshuggah or whatever? I'd rather see that. But
oh yeah, guys,
whatever.
And we're not on that that promo yet, but we do have and we'll have concert tickets. Concert giveaway for a Monomarth as well.
Oh yeah, there's that. Raise your horns.
Is that how it works?
Such a fun show to fucking go to, man. Where you get those fucking Viking drinking horns and just hang out and just yell really loud and just have a good time and get into the music. And
yeah, I've actually never got to see those guys live, so I'm so fucking excited to go check them out because I know they're gonna put on a good show, and they're playing with fucking Arch Enemy and Be at the Gates, so that's gonna be fucking great. There's another band again, but like I said before, I can't read their name, but it's still cool.
Squiggle Affliction.
No, it's not that. I just think the printing on the flyer has it like the font kind of fucked up, so I just can't read it. I'm also blind, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's why I have a hard time reading things, because I'm blind, not just stupid.
But what else you got, man? Anything else cool going
on? What else do we have going on? We have Easter.
Oh shit! Yeah, the bunny.
Yeah, I'm going to the family, the in-laws tomorrow, to celebrate Easter with the family. With a giant crawfish boil, so I'm excited to eat some crawfish and hang out with the family.
That's very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I couldn't have picked a better family to be in because they're very nice people. And, they have accepted me and my retardedness, so I guess that's a good thing.
Sure. That always helps, man, to get along with the in-laws.
Yeah, I mean, the father didn't kill me for knocking up his daughter, so I'm super excited about that.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do the crawfish boil thing. We do.
What do y'all do?
I used to do, back in used to do the ham and stuff when I was growing up.
Right.
The typical, traditional ham thing.
Of course, I did it too.
But this year we're having lamb and beef and.
That sounds great. Are you there? Oh, did I lose you?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you there?
There you go.
Sorry, my Xbox controller shut off.
Oh, that's funny. That's really, really funny. So that adds to this amazing show. He said he's going to have lamb and beef and then silence. And I was like, oh, that must be great.
Lamb, beef. We're having a bunch of pastries and especially breads and a bunch of different side dishes and stuff.
We all know, all the fans and everybody on here knows that you love the meat in your mouth. And that's the only problem with it was. That's all it is.
Well, I don't, I'm not a vegan.
Thank God. Because your boyfriend would hate you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be other stuff besides crawfish at the place. 'Cause I know not everyone eats crawfish. So
it's like y'all eat like crawfish. Like, hey, it's Thursday, it's crawfish day.
Well, to be honest, crawfish has been really expensive this year, so we really haven't eaten a lot of it this year. I've went to a crawfish cook-off right down the street from the house, and we paid $25 to go in and eat all you can eat. So that was a decent deal for us because crawfish has been like $5 a pound lately.
Oh, really? That's expensive.
It's been pretty high.
Wonder why.
Harder to get this year, I guess. I don't know. Not many farms have been breeding or whatever.
Well,
but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm excited to eat some tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah, and I'm sure, like I said, there's probably be other things, pastries and.
You're doing the Easter egg hunt thing for the kid?
Oh, of course. I mean, there's only 2 grandkids, so my nephew and my son will be, in hog heaven running around. We'll probably bring my son's jumpy house that we bought him over there to play. One of those little fucking inflatables.
Did you see the joke Easter eggs for Easter egg hunts?
No.
Oh man, these are great this would be funny. They have. They look cute, they're just the regular looking plastic Easter eggs and the same size as the other ones you buy, to put stuff in. But when you crack them open, some of them have like creepy toys in them, like little spiders and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
But the ones that are really cool are the ones that scream at you. You crack the egg open and it's got a little tiny speaker in it and it's screaming. Ah!
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that would be hysterical.
That would be good. The fuck with the dude. That in a heartbeat, I'd put that, at our fucking thing.
That would be so fucking funny. Our neighbors here, we might be going to this one. They're doing the adult Easter egg hunt. It starts around 7:30, and they've got these Easter eggs, and inside the Easter eggs are little mini bottles of liquor.
Oh, that's really cool.
So they're hiding those all over the place, and then we're going to go do that. And they're having, it's kind of like not really a full meal because we'd all have probably been eaten by then, and so they're having some appetizers and some dessert stuff, and just kind of a cool thing to do.
Yeah, that's very cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So.
Just an update. I forgot. Really, we've been 2 or 3 shows since I was supposed to have my procedure done, and I don't think anybody knew. Or I don't even know if they're worried about it, but I just wanted to let everybody know what happened.
You're gonna keep your willy?
Yes. I was not able to get the procedure done on my throat because the insurance company would not cover it. So I am back to square one, basically trying to figure out what I'm going to do. So I'm just giving everybody a heads up what's going on, and so. Basically, it's a waiting game right now to see if I can find a decent or another insurance company that will, take the procedure for me.
What I do that it's a great trick. It was one of those tricks I learned for when I was doing a lot of the vocal stuff, and which really helps with inflammation, if anything, in your throat is gargling with peroxide.
That sounds interesting. I might try that.
Every time you have a sore throat or you're starting to have throat problems, and for those who don't realize, it's not just a pour on a cut. It's peroxide, is hydrogen peroxide mouthwash, is what actually it is. So just don't swallow it. Just gargle with it.
If you swallow it, it will make you throw up.
If you swallow a lot of it, a little bit won't hurt you, but if you swallow a lot of it, it probably will. But it will help keep the inflammation out of your throat. And the best thing to do if this is the first time you're doing it, mix a little bit of hot water to equal part hydrogen peroxide and start doing it that way, just to get used to being able to gargle, because it's something a lot of people don't do all the time is gargle. So,
right.
But it does help your throat quite a bit. So it may help you. So I just thought
I'll try it. I never took you for a guy who spits, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I always thought you were a swallow kind of dude.
Just like the bird. I'm like a bird. I want to fly away.
Yeah, I can't do a fucking bird imitation. I was trying.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But it's huge.
It's huge. Oh fuck, man, that's funny.
But yeah,
lot of weird. This episode got a little sexy. I don't like it.
It did. It was fun. It was good. It was good stuff.
I don't like the sexy stuff.
I have one more thing. I finished the series of Santa Clarita Diet. Season 3 opened up this past week, and I finished watching it.
What the fuck is that?
You've never watched that?
No.
Holy shit, dude. You are missing out, bro. Santa Clarita Diet is a show about, it's got Drew Barrymore and this guy from, I think he used to be in Vegas. I don't remember what the name of the, like, where he's from. He's famous. You've seen him before.
Sure.
I can't remember his name. But it's them two. They're married. And they're people who sell houses. They're realtors. And one day, Drew Barrymore gets really sick, and she goes into she's trying to sell a house, and she throws up a bunch, and she wakes up. Well, come to find out, she dies, and she comes back as a zombie. And it's about this guy and this woman and their family, and her trying, and the man trying to help her get food and all this other stuff. It's such a good show. It's funny.
It sounds a lot like iZombie.
Kind of, but not really, because this is really super funny. And
so this is what's it called? The Santa Clarita Diet?
Santa Clarita Diet.
Clarita, not Clitoris.
No, Santa Clarita is a place in San Francisco. It's a place in California. Yeah.
I bet you they have them there, though.
Probably.
Clitorises.
Probably. Yeah. Drew Barrymore probably has one.
But yeah, she might have one or two. You never know.
Yeah, but
it is Hollywood.
I finished the series yesterday, and it's phenomenal. It's so good. I can't wait for season 4. It's such a good show. You need to watch it, dude. You have Netflix. I know you do. So watch it. You will get hooked.
I just finished watching The Legacies.
Oh, how was that?
That was really good. You didn't really have to know too much about the other stories to get this one, so that's kind of cool.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So, I finished watching the first season of the Netflix original series, The Order.
Cool.
And I watched The Legacies. So,
very cool.
Kind of a fun, distractional type show. So I kind of dig it. Whoever writes this stuff does a really good job. I mean, they keep it interesting, and which is hard to do. Because
that's how I feel about that Santa Clarita Diet, because it could have went south so fucking quick, but it really kept me, and it's very funny.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, and I was surprised that the Legacy series for season 1 has 16 episodes. That's a lot.
Wow, that is.
It's like 2 seasons for most of the time. But yeah, it has 16 episodes, and then they've already signed on for the second season.
That's badass.
The Order, I believe, is also signed back up for season 2.
Great.
So that's really cool. I'm still trying to finish watching The Dirt.
Dude, I can't believe you can't get through that. I watched that twice already. It's such a good movie.
I can only watch it in spurts. It bothers me.
I mean, I know
to get through it.
I know a lot of people who worked on the film, and I also know, You know, it was filmed here, and it's just super cool to watch. And I enjoyed it because, not that it's all true. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, I know better than that. It's
they even say it's not all true in the movie itself.
Yeah, but I mean, it's such a good film, and it's fun to watch. It's a good.
The guy who played Ozzy did an excellent job.
Right? Knockout, right? That was such a good shot.
Yeah. He did a really, really good job. I was surprised.
I think all the guys who played the characters really did well. Especially Tommy Gunn. Was it Tommy Gunn or whoever the fuck the fucking... I don't know. The rapper guy.
I haven't got to the rapper guy yet.
Well, yeah, you have. The rapper guy who plays Tommy Lee. Like the guy, the actual guy. I forget what his... Machine Gun Kelly. That's his name.
Okay, yeah.
That's Machine Gun Kelly who's playing Tommy Lee. And,
no shit.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking great, dude. Like, I was blown away that was who that was.
I would never have got that. Yeah.
And then the guy who's playing Mick Mars is one of the actors from Game of Thrones. I know.
He's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he plays... I think his last name is Bolton. Ramsey Bolton, I think is his name.
But I know him from something else that I can't put my finger on.
I don't know where your finger's been, so I can't tell you.
What am I looking at? Oh, thank you. I just had a visit in the room, and I was like, I just see a hand come in holding a box of new cold medicine. I'm like, oh, what am I looking at?
Oh, great. So we're going to mix drugs again? Nice.
No, not yet. It's too early.
The last episode really was fucked up.
Yeah, I have a 7 o'clock rule. I don't drink anything till after 7.
Got you.
Unless I'm out, and then I can drink something then.
Well,
so there's contingencies.
So yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. So we're getting ready. Yeah. So, I do want to bring this up too because this is pretty funny. Earlier in the week. Well, not earlier in the week. Yeah, well, I guess you could say earlier in the week. I was at work, and one of my coworkers comes running in because she was going to lunch, right? And she was like, "Hey, you gotta come out here. I'll come see what I almost stepped on." I was like, "Oh fuck, what did you almost step on?" So I go outside, and in between the two parked cars, or like both my coworkers, cars, was a baby turtle about the size of a silver dollar.
Oh. They're cute.
They are. And it's fate because my son has been begging me for a turtle for like 2 months now. So I went and I was like, fuck it, I'll just take it. So I took it home to him at lunch and he came unglued. So now we have a baby turtle and it's called Penelope.
Penelope the turtle.
Yeah, because he said it was a girl, which I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but he wanted to name it Penelope. Well, he actually had no name for it, and then I suggested Penelope, and he was like, "Well, wait," but he said, "Dad, where does that from?" I said, "I don't know. I'm just making up stuff, kid." And he goes, "No, that's from Wreck-It Ralph. Come on, Dad." I'm like, "Really? You're fucking 3 and you're telling me where that's from?" I was like, "Okay, well, if you want to name him that, you can." He's like, "Oh, okay." So then he ran and told his mom, "Mom, the turtle's name is Penelope." She's like, "Okay."
That's funny.
So yeah. So we got a turtle, and
cool,
it's pretty cool. Unfortunately, you can't really put anything else with the turtle because he'll eat it.
Just some rocks, some water, some.
Well, I mean,
lettuce.
I put some like minnows in the water. Like to.
You have something for him to lay on, though, that he's not always submerged.
Oh, of course.
Right?
Yeah, I got like a little bridge and stuff he can climb up on, and I went all out.
That's
and,
cool.
Did it for him. So my son's got a fucking petting zoo basically now, an aquatic petting zoo, because we started out with one fish. Okay, I got him a beta, and you can't put betas in together with anything else.
They're not good to pet.
Well, I mean, you can put them in with other fish, but you can't put them in with actual other betas because they'll kill each other.
Right.
So we had that. Caitlin, my lovely wife, decided to pour him into a tank before it was ready. So it kind of shocked the fish. So I thought it was dead. So Dad, being the good dad I was, ran out to the store the next morning and bought another one. Guess what?
The other one survived.
Dad saved the other fish, so now we have 2 of the exact same red betas. One is named Gummy Coke, which was the first one, because that's what he was eating, Gummy Cokes. And the second one has a more interesting name. It started out, well, his name now is Tuna, but my son was calling him Penis for quite a long time.
Okay.
So it was Penis and Gummy Coke, but we kind of convinced him to call it Tuna now.
Sounds like a horrible taste test.
Wait, there's more. So we were outside and he wanted a lizard. So I caught him a salamander.
Uh-huh.
And now we have a salamander, 2 beta fish, and a fucking turtle. And
you had like the Guantanamo Bay for reptiles, apparently.
Right. So the salamander's name is Noodle. And so we go from Noodle, Gummy Coke, Penis / Tuna, and Penelope. Oh, and the 6 little fish that are in the tank, which basically are feeder fish, are called the Simpsons.
Whatever works for you, man.
Hey man, I didn't name any of this. This is my son's doing, okay? So, I mean, really? I mean, I might have helped him with, like, the fish and stuff, but still.
I think you helped him with Penis.
I did not, I promise. That's all him. I don't know where he came up with that.
He probably was looking down.
I had to explain to him yesterday what a penis was, because I was like, do you really know what that is? He goes, what, Dad? I said, it's like your weenie. He goes, I got one of those. I said, yeah, I know. It's an interesting journey to have a child, man. It really is. It's fun.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Just keep it up. Keep up the good work.
Hey, I'm trying. I'm a pretty decent dad, I guess.
Good.
But anyway, guys, we really appreciate you guys listening to us ramble and talk about stupid shit and us laughing our asses off for no fucking apparent reason. And wait till you guys hear the behind the scenes thing, because that was fucking priceless.
Oh, it's so funny, so funny.
It was fucking huge. But thank you guys for joining us. I really hope all of you guys enjoyed this, and I hope everybody who's getting tickets from us and who may be interested in these shows or going to these shows that we're promoting. And look, we still are involved with all the local shows. Trust me, we're not fucking just doing these big guys. We're doing local shows too, and plus I will be giving tickets away at a local show soon. So just listen, and I'll tell you when and where.
Yes, right. Always support your local bands, your local artists, and for some of those bigger concerts, make sure you go to thefillmoreneworleans.com. Check out our website. If there's anybody you would like to have interviewed, a local band, please let us know.
Yeah, come on
the show.
We'd love to have everybody on the show.
And just keep it real and keep it metal.
You crazy bastard. Yeah. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for joining us. I was your host, Wayne, and this lovely, short-circuited, super ex-girlfriend, I'm going to say that one again because that was good, Death Race, Requiem for a Dream, Dark Crystal, Harry Potter looking like motherfucker is...
The Rum Guy.
Why'd you say it's so sad?
It's just a sad situation. But just go and just listen.
Just go. Get out of here. All right, guys. So anyway, thank you guys for joining us, and remember to keep it metal.
Are you ready
for a major concert announcement from the Metal Hand of God podcast. This will be epic. Just kidding.
The Metal Hand of God podcast is proud to announce, in association with the Fillmore, New Orleans.
Ladies and gentlemen, Collective Soul, bringing you this dynamic show live on stage. May 12th. Once again, May 12th is the day you want to mark off on your calendar. Have no other plans but to get tickets to this show.
Only at the Fillmore, New Orleans. Here it comes.
Now is the time to get tickets for May 12th. LiveNation.com, go to thefillmore.com or the Metal Hand of God podcast. Click on the links. Block off this day. Collective Soul has been selling out arenas all over the world. Now's your chance to see them live at the Fillmore, New Orleans.
Only at the Fillmore, New Orleans. MHOG podcast.
You can purchase tickets at the Fillmore New Orleans website, livenation.com, or the Metal Hand of God podcast. Go to their website, click on the links, it'll take you straight there to ticket sales. Collective Soul, just another great concert brought to you by the Fillmore New Orleans, making your summer a great one.